So give us a sense of what's going on over the last few sessions. We've seen the market trade lower. What are we seeing today?
Yeah, Wale, morning to you. The market is still running a bit low. As I speak, it's doing about 0.46, you know. But notwithstanding the fact that it's running down, we're seeing stocks like International Brewery, you know, doing a strong showing with, you know, strong bids at 6 naira 44 and 6 naira 49 kobo, you know. We're equally seeing GlaxoSmithKline equally coming up with very strong showing, you know. Right. The market mood is still a little bit down, not far from what we saw, you know, yesterday and 2 days back, you know. And this is not, you know, unconnected with the fact that, you know, the liquidity tightening measures of the CBN is taking a bit of toll on the market, you know. And only today we saw the result of FITSIN being released to the market, you know. That result by our standard is a very good result, you know. We're seeing turnover moving from 2.4 to about 3.6, as well as you know, loss showing from 188 to well over 152 million naira. I think that result is a very remarkable one by our standards as well, Mawale.
All right, how are the traders taking the improvement in the power space? And we were hoping to speak to the power minister. We should speak to him later today. But give us a sense of how they're reacting to that, because the news we're hearing is that even diesel prices are down on the back of the improvement in power.
Yeah, and Wale, quite frankly, that seems to be a very good news for the market and for the industry. And don't forget the fact that most of the stocks that are listed on the stock of the exchange, you know, actually have to run on very massive and significant diesel, you know. With this very sharing news, I think by and large, we're going to see operating costs being, you know, slashed very remarkably over the, couple of months down the line. And that, by extension, will definitely you know, shut up the profit line of most of those companies. I think it's a very good news and it's a welcome development in the market. We're excited about it. We're excited and want to see, you know, result being, you know, translated to that directive.
Well, hopefully it should translate to more positive performance from some of the companies. But let's talk about CCNN. They released numbers yesterday, and maybe we can take a look at the cement space in general. That's one sector that should benefit from improvements in power, at least at some point. Give us a sense of how investors are reacting to that stock after that result. We do know that it came down yesterday.
Yeah, yes. CCNN has been in the jaws of re-engineering for a reasonable period of time. You know, we saw the fact that over the number of years, they've been trying to get on and get running, you know. Only last year we saw them paying a reasonable dividend of, I think, about 40 kobo, you know. And we expect that by the end of this year, we should see them, you know, the figures looking up. The result that was released only yesterday, you know, seems to be a little bit down, you know. Profit dropping from about 1 billion to about 600 million. I think that, you know, it's partly the fact that the operating cost is a little bit huge, you know. And then with these measures of, diesel costs coming down and the fact that the power, the mega works we're experiencing is increasing, we're going to see the fact that this company will be able to step up their income and bring down their operating expense. I think it's a good result, and we expect that, you know, the stocks will go places. For WAPCO, we have not seen the fact that the remarkable result that was posted, you know, PAT moving from about 3.1 billion to about 8.8 billion is not beginning to manifest in the market. This is not connected with the fact that the liquidity crunch in the system is having its toll on the market. And I tell you that before the year runs out, you should see this stock get into its true and fair value. For Ashaka is trading at 8.8 naira 50 kobo. You know, these are fundamentally strong stocks, and you know, the market should take its toll, you know, as we go down the line.
Well, I heard that Dangote Cement is taking a toll on the market today. But in that cement space, which stock do you like the most? Which stock would you bet on going forward today?
Well, I tell you, WAPCO is, going by their results, it's a remarkably strong result. It's a strong stock. Dangote Cement as well, you know, from their results, if you analyze their results, you'll be looking at the fact that they'll be doing earning per share of about 8 naira, you know, further down. I think WAPCO, you know, Dangote Cement should be the toast of the market going forward.
All right, and maybe a final point for me. Overall, looking at the broader market, you mentioned international breweries earlier, and we know that SAB Miller has a huge stake in that stock. It's a stock that many people are thinking is going to rise significantly. If you were going to pick a stock across board right now, which stock will you be betting on?
No, basically, we've seen the fact that the significant result is being coming from the brewery sector. International Bureau's result, I tell you, it's so fantastic and so remarkable. The market is reacting to it positively. This is a stock that was traded way below, 2-3 naira, and as I speak, is doing 6 naira 45 kobo and 94 kobo. Their results moving from 96 million loss the previous year to about 1 billion naira profits. Today, I think that result is remarkable, and we should see the stock going further up, except the fact that profit takers should come in no time and bring the stock a little bit down. I think International Bureau is a very good result. On a larger scale, we should see the UBA doing a very strong showing down the line. We should equally see Fidelity Bank, strong results, good fundamental, moving up the line as well. I think the temperament of the market is good. The results are positive, and once we begin to get balanced and positive monetary policy directive from CBN, we're going to see a stable market, and share price should start moving up further up. I think all in all, we're on a good state right now.